Hi, everyone. I'm Colton Johannesson with the MCTO. Welcome to Beyond Service. Each year, our curriculum team revises TAP courses, ensuring they're meeting the evolving needs of our transitioning service members. This year, one of the exciting updates we've done is completely rewritten college credit for military experience section, providing clear and consistent support for those service members. In addition to that, we've worked with Adobe InDesign, revamping all of our PDF documents to include buttons and clickable links, resulting in a far more engaging process. We've received outstanding reviews so far, but to understand just how far we've gone, we need to take a look back. Dr. Quarles, an Army veteran, transitioned more than 20 years ago. So in a moment, we'll hear from her and see just how much TAP has changed since 2003. So without any further ado, let's hear from Dr. Quarles.
Dr. Tahisha Quarles, Program Initiatives Manager. So I was in the Army for 4 years, and I got out of the military in 2003. So when I left, I was notified that I needed to take TAP the week before I was separating. And so at that time, TAP was about a day and a half. And so I went through that course and a week later left the service. So when I got out in 2003, there wasn't a really big infrastructure for transitioning service members. And so I am what you would call a story of a bad transition as someone without a plan. So while I was in, everyone told me that your military experience was going to mean a lot. What they didn't tell me was that you needed to translate that experience into something that the employer could understand that you needed. So it was very hard for me to find a job when I first got out of the military. And I actually ended up going to the local veteran service office, and they helped me in terms of starting with a VA work study to get started for employment, and to make sure that I knew about other VA benefits such as compensation and disability and healthcare. So if I had the opportunity to talk to a room of service members that were considering transitioning from the military, my advice to them would be, you need to have a plan, and you need to use all of the resources that are available to you for that plan. So step one is to actually engage in that initial counseling that is a part of the transition assistance process, and to really take it serious and really think through where you're going to live, how are you going to pay for it, what are you going to do for employment, if you're going to go to school, what are all of the things that you need to have in place in order to go to school, how do you find your high school transcripts, all of these things. You need to really make sure that that plan that you come up with is a very detailed plan, not just the highlights, and you need to go down to the details. And then when you take TAP, make sure you're taking notes, make sure you ask questions, make sure you engage. It is a lot of great information about everything that you need to think about through the transition process, and realize that all of those resources are available online, and know where to go back to refer to if you forget how to get to a particular resource. But pay attention to the opportunities that are available to you.
Wow, I can't imagine starting TAP 1 week prior to my separation. That sounds terrifying. Luckily, it's mandated now. You must start TAP at least 365 days prior to your separation date. However, you can and should start earlier. So heed Dr. Quarles' advice and start TAP early, and I'll see you next time.